All right, let's get into it. We're going to break down a massive change that's happening right now on X. They're totally revamping their feed using artificial intelligence, and it's a huge deal. So, what does this AI revolution really mean for you and what you see on your timeline? Let's dive in.
I mean, just think about that for a second. Imagine a social media feed that not only knows what you like, but actually anticipates what you're in the mood for in real time. It shows you exactly what you want to see, maybe even before you realize it yourself. Sounds pretty wild, right? Well, that's the promise. But it also begs a pretty big question.
So, this all kicked off back in July 2023 when X announced this fundamental shift in how its timeline works. The whole idea was to move away from just showing you what's popular or what's trending and instead build something that's radically personal. And it's all being driven by a brand new AI engine. And at the very heart of this system is an AI called Grok. You can think of Grok as the new brain of the entire platform. Its one and only job is to learn from absolutely everything you do. Every like, every share, even the posts you just pause on for a second. It uses all that to build a feed that's a perfect reflection of your unique world, not just what everyone else is talking about. Now, listen, this isn't just about showing you a few more interesting posts. This AI integration is a key piece of a much, much bigger puzzle. The grand vision here is to turn X into what they call an everything app. We're talking one single place for your social life, your news, and even your finances. Kind of like the super app WeChat that's so huge in China. So let's talk about the good stuff. What's the promise here? Well, you can think of it like having an AI personal butler for your digital life, something that's always there, working in the background to make your experience way more engaging and, frankly, just better. So how does this butler actually do its job? It's a really simple but incredibly powerful feedback loop. It goes like this. You interact with stuff, the AI learns what you're into, and then bam, your feed instantly adapts. The more you engage with the feed you like, the smarter the AI gets, and the cycle just keeps going. And for you, the user, this means some pretty cool benefits. We're not just talking about a personalized feed, but a hyper-personalized one that gets your weirdest, most niche interests. It means the app can adapt to you in real time and give you way smarter recommendations. And get this, it even paves the way for brand new AI-generated content like text and images showing up right in your timeline. And okay, let's be real about the business side of this. The number one goal behind this whole technological shift is pretty simple, to get you to spend more time on the platform. A feed that's more personal and more relevant is a feed that you're just not going to want to put down. It's all about engagement and retention.
But, of course, there's always another side to the coin, isn't there? For every promise of a helpful personal butler, there's the risk of a biased gatekeeper. So now we've got to look at the potential dangers of handing over so much control to an algorithm.
I mean, seriously, think about it. A feed that perfectly matches your every whim sounds absolutely amazing. But what's the catch? What are the hidden costs? What do we have to give up to get that perfectly seamless, personalized world? And this really lays out the two faces of AI perfectly. You can see how every single promise has a potential dark side. That amazing personalized experience, it could lead to a filter bubble. Relevant content is great, but what if it's actually misinformation? It's a classic double-edged sword. So let's break these risks down a bit. First, you've got algorithmic bias. That's where the AI learns from biased data and ends up reinforcing stereotypes without even meaning to. Then there are echo chambers, which can basically trap you in a world where you only see things you already agree with. A huge one is misinformation, the risk that false or sensational stuff gets amplified just because it gets a lot of clicks. And of course, tying it all together are massive privacy concerns, because a system this personal needs a whole lot of your data to work. So, as you can imagine, this has kicked off a huge debate. You've got experts, you've got users, you've got regulators, and they're all arguing over this one central question. Can we really trust these powerful new AI systems? Should we? And the critics are definitely raising some serious red flags, especially when it comes to ads. For example, a spokesperson from the famous group warned that if you start embedding ads right into the AI's answers, you risk making the whole platform feel less authentic, and that could totally erode user trust over time. And this is where the rubber really meets the road, right? This shows why these abstract ideas actually matter in your day-to-day life. Algorithmic bias isn't just some techie problem, it means you might miss out on different viewpoints. And blended ads, that's not just a sales tactic. It could actually compromise the quality of information you're getting about really important things like your health or your finances.
So where does all this leave us? Well, the path forward isn't about picking one side, innovation or ethics. It's about figuring out how to make them both work together. And believe me, that is one heck of a balancing act.
And you got to remember, this whole situation is moving at lightning speed. We are literally in the middle of this AI feed rollout right now. But just around the corner, we can see major regulations coming, like the EU's AI Act. And looking even further ahead, the tech is only going to get more powerful. We're talking AI that can understand video and voice, which makes finding that balance even more critical.
So, when you boil it all down, this is the real challenge. It's the tightrope that platforms like X have to walk. How do you deliver all the incredible benefits of this personalized AI experience without sacrificing things like transparency, accountability, and most important of all, the basic trust of the people using your platform?
And that leaves us with one final and really important question to think about. As these incredibly powerful algorithms curate more and more of our world, shaping what we see, what we think, what we believe, who gets to write the rules? Should it be you, the user? Should it be the platforms that build the tech? Or is it time for governments to step in and regulate? There are no easy answers here, but it's a conversation we're all going to have to be a part of, and very, very soon.